Hi there. If you're meeting for the first time, I'm Shiravi, and if you have been associated with my channel for some time now, thank you for visiting again. I like to make videos on God, insights about anything, everything, literature, basically whatever I feel like. So if you have seen the video, the last time I shared, like 2-3 videos back, basically the one which I shared after 2 years of inactivity in this channel. There I mentioned that I'm currently reading the Bhagavad Geeta, and I just wanted to share a quick story on that. Because this thought has been constantly going on in my mind for a few days now, and I felt like as an inspiration to just share this story with you. So in the beginning of this month, February, I was going through something personal in my life, and it was to the point where I felt that nobody could understand me. No one was there with whom I could discuss the issues, and even if they were there, they might not understand me, or I could not explain them with proper vocabulary or anything. Like, I just felt like I was getting deep into the quicksand, and the only person I felt I could share and who could understand me was my brother. But again, he was younger to me and he had his own limitations to help me, right? But he was still there for me. I felt like I could not get the answers from my parents. I could not, like, now I'm smiling and I'm sharing the story with you, but I know, and only God knows what my point was at that time. So I have developed this journal writing last year. Last year was one of those teaching years a person has in his or her life, and during that point I just developed, by luck, by coincidence, by chance, by whatever you call it, to pen down my thoughts. I used to be this person who used to be very afraid of facing her own thoughts. I felt very vulnerable to face my own thoughts. So yeah, the thing happened, and I did start writing the journal. So I remember distinctly that day as well, when I was just crying. Like the 2-3 days I was just crying because I was not finding any answer, and I just wrote down in the journal that God, I'm not seeing the way out, please help me. And I wrote some specific lines in the journal, and I was crying like the paper is soaked with tears and everything. I was just saying to God that, God, I don't see a way out, and I don't know what I should be doing, because all the SWOT analysis I did about the situation is something I'm not able to understand, like what I should be doing at this point. And I was in the terrace and I was writing down in my journal. I came down, and I distinctly remember the other day, like the previous day, I had started reading the Bhagavad Geeta, and I did not go to the next chapter. I don't know why. I had the time, I had the energy and interest, but I did not go. That day, I opened the chapter and I had goosebumps, because that chapter was exactly the problem I was facing. I felt like God was actually answering me through that chapter. And oh my God, even now when I'm not in that zone, even now when I'm recalling this, it feels surreal. I cried tears of joy. I did not have my answer at that point. I did not know what was going on. I just knew that, I was being taken care of by the divine. You may have your own expression of the divine, and that's totally fine. We have our own expression. I just felt Sri Krishna heard me. He was there for me, and I am not alone. I can face this. I will share some snippets from the page I had written down that day. I think I had written down in that page, when the problem ends, and when I feel called to share that, I'll definitely share that in YouTube. And from the last 2-3 days, there is this constant voice telling me, share this. So I felt today as an opportune time, because I was just procrastinating. I don't know why. So I just want to share with you. Oh, and the problem, right? The problem I was so tensed about, I was shivering, I was having anxiety attacks and everything. That problem got solved very beautifully, very gracefully. So I just want to tell you, like, whatever happens in this life, right? Everything eventually takes a good turn. Everything eventually comes to an end. These are the learning lessons we have to learn. Until the time we learn it, life, nature, God, universe, whatever resonates with you, is going to repeat that cycle, because we have not learned our lesson. And whatever the divine power is, it's not against us. It's just there to make us the best version of ourselves, to let us be that person for which we were created, to learn the lessons for which we came in this planet, in this body. And I just want to tell you, like, sometimes life gives you so much of problems, sometimes life gives you so much of chaos to deal with. It's not because life is against you, but because life just wants to take out the best version of yourself. I read somewhere, when an egg basically is destroyed by an external force, the life breaks, the life is ended. But when an internal pressure is applied to it, a new life form comes out of it. So I believe that is the reason sometimes we are just given that pressure to just bring out the inner us for which we were brought to this planet. And I know whoever is going through the rough time, this all will sound very aesthetically pleasing things, but not something we can apply in real life. But I have been through that more than one occasion, and I can tell you that cry if you need to, sob if you need to, crave if you need to. And if you don't have anyone to do all of those things, please turn to God. And if you even have a lot of people to do, then also please turn to God. Whoever is your idea of God, whatever, be it your personal God like Shiva, Krishna, or be it a universal God, or whoever you believe, whichever faith you come from. In Bhagavad Geeta, Sri Krishna says, whoever surrenders unto me, I take his or her safety, security in my hands. Yogakshayam vahamyam. So just remember that we are the children of God, and our parents in this plane where we are born, if they are so nurturing, so loving and so kind to us, will not the God who is our inspiration of being kind, nurturing, loving and everything, will take care of us? I just wanted to share that, and I hope anyone who is going through that tough phase or something that they never imagined, please remember that everything is going to work out more beautifully than you can have experienced. And the person in the other end of the journey is going to be someone you are going to be so proud of looking back, and you are going to be so proud of that you did not give up and you let go of your chaos and let God in those periods. Also, this is a sign that if you are someone who had not started the Bhagavad Geeta like me, it's your sign to start the Bhagavad Geeta, because you will find all your answers at the right time. And if you're someone who had started the Bhagavad Geeta but have left it for some reason or other, it's again your sign to go back to it, because I believe it's not a self-help book per se or a religious book. You have your answers in it, you just have to be open to receiving it. So I just want to end this video saying, may the divine give you peace, love, success, abundance, health, prosperity, whatever you can think of, beyond all understanding. And take care, and we'll meet again. Bye bye.